Did you transition from an office job to remote work during the pandemic? Well, if so, you are far from alone.
Data shows the number of people working from home in Buffalo, it's more than doubled since 2019. And now we're seeing the impact of that jump manifest in two separate ways. The first involves traffic, with a live look at the 190 here outside of downtown Buffalo tonight. A study by Co-working Cafe reports that traffic congestion in the Queen City has dropped by 13% over the last 5 years. And thanks to fewer commuters on the road. Not the case right there tonight, but statewide traffic congestion is down, according to this study, by 9%. While drivers likely welcome a drop in traffic, remote work is having an adverse impact on businesses who call downtown Buffalo home.
With thousands of workers no longer coming into this area each and every day, 7 News reporter Kristen Moran gathered a range of voices today who all have a similar message: that downtown is struggling.
Like many restaurants, owner of Frankie Primo's in Soho, Buffalo, Jay Mano fought through the struggles of the COVID-19 pandemic.
I didn't really have a choice. I got kids, I got grandkids, I got responsibilities, and you know, that doesn't kill you, makes you stronger, right?
Before the pandemic, Mano says there was a hustle and bustle in downtown.
Well, I mean, it was both places were open 7 days a week, all day, every day, right? Lunch at both places, because there was so much action down here.
Now, not so much. That's because there are far fewer employees in offices. Donnie Gallagher of the Buffalo Niagara Partnership says there are 20,000 fewer workers heading downtown.
It's a huge drop in the number of people who are coming into downtown. And remote work is a part of that, but its impact is not only in the buildings where the remote workers, the loss of culture in a business and all that, but all those ancillary businesses.
She says the city spearheaded a study examining what has happened to downtown since COVID and the continuing impact on small businesses.
Sue's Delis of the world and the Bijou, like those people can't survive, and downtown can't survive if it doesn't have the kind of traffic that it needs.
Lisa Hicks with the city's Office of Strategic Planning also spoke about the study during a recent Common Council committee meeting.
Things are not recovering. There's very little change in the number of people who are coming back into work.
She says as a part of that study, there were conversations with business owners and stakeholders to gauge when things might turn around.
We don't know that a full recovery will happen anytime soon, and that's not what we had expected.
One of the ways we're trying to address it is to create a space where people want to be.
And the city has expressed to our local employers that we want people in downtown Buffalo to work and to really promote a hybrid model.
Fillmore District Council member Mitch Nowakowski, who represents downtown Buffalo, says he's proposed converting empty downtown office space into housing.
But if we are able to successfully convert them, we're talking about long-term sustainability for our urban core.
Meantime, Mano says he's hoping for a turnaround.
And I'm not going anywhere. The people are what makes this city anyway, so as long as we keep these people, and I think we'll be okay.
Kristen Moran, 7 News, Buffalo.